I'm Chad Beckett, and I'm running for Circuit Judge. My thanks to the League of Women Voters for providing the public with this opportunity to see and hear the candidates for office. I understand that a video can never take the place of a face-to-face meeting, so if you'd like to meet me or get more information about my campaign, check the link at the end of this video. First, a little bit about me. I was born and raised in Champaign, Urbana, and I've lived here all of my 50 years. I've been married half of that lifetime to my wife, Tara, and together we have 2 boys, one in college and another almost there. We live in Urbana and are proud to be part of this community. I've been fascinated with the law since I was a little boy. Among my earliest memories is visiting my dad, Steve Beckett, at his law firm, then Reno, Byrne & Kepley, after swimming practice at the YMCA across the street. My dad started his own firm when I was 16, and I've been working with him ever since. 34 years later, now I'm his boss and running a law firm called Beckett Law Office, managing a firm with offices in Urbana and Tuscola with 5 attorneys and 10 support staff. I've practiced law for almost 24 years, and in that time I've handled just about every type of case there is: civil, criminal, family, probate, wills, real estate, state and federal, jury and bench trials, appeals, mediations, binding arbitration. I've done pretty much all of it. I've represented thousands of clients from all walks of life, each with an important problem to solve and a unique story to tell. My broad experience with the law, running a small business for over 20 years, and my deep roots in this community are what makes me the best candidate for this election. Being a judge involves a lot more than conducting trials. A judge needs to have experience in the everyday problems and issues that bring people to court in the first place. A judge needs to understand how the different areas of the law intersect and affect each other. And I have that experience. That is why I am running, and that is why the voters of Champaign County can be confident that by electing me, they are choosing the right person for the job. Lawyers are constantly faced with ethical dilemmas, most of which involve some lack of communication. The key to dealing with them usually starts and ends with full disclosure to all parties involved. On one occasion, I was questioning a witness in a guardianship case. The witness, who was not my client, reportedly used illegal drugs on a casual basis 20 years before. This was something that I learned as the witness was literally in the middle of giving testimony. While I thought this information may be relevant to the court, I did not want to unnecessarily embarrass the witness. I solved the dilemma by asking for a recess and then meeting the judge and the other lawyers in the judge's chambers to talk it out. The judge informed us that he was not terribly concerned about casual drug use that had taken 20 years before unless there was some evidence of recent use, for which I knew there was none. As a result, I was able to avoid embarrassing a witness while still satisfying the obligations that I was in court to protect. On a side note, I recently published an article in the Illinois Bar Journal about an ethical dilemma where a lawyer, not me, did not make full disclosure, and I've provided a link to that article at the end of this video. I have broad experience with legal issues that run the gamut. In a given day, I will have worked on 5 estate plans, 4 probate matters, 3 civil suits, 2 family disputes, a criminal case, and half a dozen real estate transactions. Some days it's more. That same day, I will deal with a dozen HR issues and other matters that come up with running a law firm. I will take that breadth of experience with me as a judge, and I will be able to hit the ground running on any case that comes before me. I'm not sure this is a weakness, but perhaps more of a challenge. A good attorney gets into the details of a case and tries their best to get those details into evidence. Now, due to the number of litigants in the judicial system, judges don't have time to hear everything. And as such, I'll need to pivot from trying to get every point that I want to make into evidence to making sure as a judge that every relevant fact comes in so that all the other cases that are pending can be heard as soon as possible. I'm a big believer in the idea that justice delayed is justice denied. And as judge, I will make sure that no unnecessary delays occur. In nearly 24 years of practice, my greatest legal accomplishment happens whenever a client who comes into my office, anxious about a problem in their life and unsure about what to do, sits down with me and figures out a plan to deal with it. The best feeling that I have as a lawyer happens whenever a client says, "I feel so much better having talked to you." And I'm fortunate to say that happens a lot. The greatest accomplishment of my personal life has been the joy of being married to my wife, Tara, and our 25th wedding anniversary at the end of this May, as well as raising our boys, now young adults, with the understanding that everyone in life deserves respect and every day in life is a gift. I've had the privilege of practicing law for over 23 years in courts around the state of Illinois and around the country, representing thousands of clients from all walks of life. That experience, taken with running a small business and my ties to the community, give me the right balance of skill and compassion needed on the circuit court. I ask for your vote in this summer's primary and ultimately in the general election this fall. I appreciate the opportunity given by the League of Women Voters to participate in this virtual forum. See the links below for more information about me, and please vote Chad Beckett for Circuit Judge. Thank you.